But I really want to talk about is how our community doesn't involve any other sort of machinima. I don't know if people just don't want to make that kind of machinima, or just people just don't watch it. They just like go on YouTube and ignore fucking everything except for Halo machinima, which I kind of now ignore Halo machinima because I kind of just want to get into something more live action, maybe like awesome special effects, which would be pretty cool, with a decent story. I mean, not even a decent, it's a fucking fantastic story. But it's just a lot easier to make it in Halo. But I mean, if you're gonna promote machinima in some kind of way, where you are, like, I'm with Machinima Playlist, and they do a pretty nice thing where they kind of promote Halo machinima directors and archive their playlists and stuff and shows that they've made, or videos they've made, but they do not put any other sort of machinima directors on there, like fucking Tyrannicoon, who makes amazing Skyrim machinima, and he's made Dark Souls machinima. And yeah, I think there's just a lot of more fucking video games we can get into other than Halo. And I could be just a fucking loser who's trying to spread out. And I think that would make machinima just a lot more interesting to people who don't really care much for it anymore. They could just get into Grand Theft Auto 5, which is what I've been trying to do, but it's hard to do that without body actors. And Grand Theft Auto 5 would be hard to make machinima in, but there's just so many fucking resources and scenery that you can use that people don't take advantage of, and they need to. I'm writing together a few short videos for Grand Theft Auto 5, and one series for Grand Theft Auto 5, which would be pretty cool, and it's kind of generic, but the dialogue I'm really getting into, because I'd rather have amazing dialogue with amazing voice actors than just epic scale special effects and stuff. So yeah, I just think people need to get into more, if they want to stay in machinima and they want to make it a thing, they just need to spread out more instead of just Halo machinima content their entire fucking lives, because that's pretty boring. And I know Lambda Machinima, he's made a Star Wars fucking Battlefield, I think. I don't remember. I think it was a Battlefront or some shit. I don't remember. It was an old Star Wars game. That's pretty fucking fun, as far as I remember. And he did make a machinima with it, and that was pretty fun. Pretty neat shit, but he hasn't continued it, so whatever. I'm not gonna bitch at him to make it again. But yeah. So that's pretty cool, like adding maybe fucking Star Wars machinima like he did. That would be fucking interesting. New scenery instead of Forge World all the goddamn time. I'm so beyond sick of anything Halo Reach related. It's boring. The game is just a drag. It's like an eyesore now. And I know some people do make special effects that are color corrections that make it look like a whole new scenery, but they still use Forge World, and I'm really fucking tired of it. When I see something made in Forge World and it's like basic, I won't watch it. If it's made in some other game and it's basic, I will watch it because it's fun and it's different. It's something I'm not used to when watching videos, and I'm not used to it. It's pretty new and it's exciting to watch. But when you're watching Halo Reach and you see some fucking Master Chief douche get in his Warthog and drive like half the island, and you played Halo Reach so fucking much, you know exactly where he is all the time, and that's just boring to me. It's like when people make movies in LA and you see LA like 1,000 fucking times, and I've never been to LA, but you can basically map out the whole fucking city from watching what people have made with like either shitty fan films or like just any kind of TV show where they're in LA. So yeah, Forge World is like LA. It's boring. It's dried out. I don't give a shit about LA. I don't give a shit about Forge World. It's a nice place to roam around and play some fucking Halo Reach, but other than that, no. I'm pretty bored of watching people walk down the same fucking beaches, the same fucking canyon. It's boring. And I don't think enough people realize that. And anything Okay, the next thing is fucking Elite. Elite Machinima? Good lord. I don't give a shit about Elites. I never did. I'm sorry, I don't want to rip on anybody who's making an Elite Machinima, but I just find it boring. Like, you hear fucking heresy and demons like so many goddamn times, you want to bash your face in the skull with a goddamn dictionary so people will learn new words. And Zombie Machinima, I do still appreciate Zombie Machinima. I like zombies, and I like dark atmospheres that people make for the Machinimas, like, I forget what it's called, but it's by Alfonsi, or the Shotgun Studios, and I forget what it's called, but, I mean, it was okay. It wasn't really that great. The dialogue and sound effects were just kind of off. They were, like, mixed together, like, kind of badly. And I don't want to rip on Fonzie, because he's a pretty cool fucking guy. But yeah. And then, lastly, Elites versus UNSC, or Covenant versus UNSC. Good lord, just stop. Just stop doing that. If you think, hey, maybe I like watching the Rise of the Spartans, and I'm gonna make a machinima on my fucking camera phone, I'll watch your goddamn machinima if it's not UNSC versus Covenant, because good lord, stop that shit. Nobody wants to see fucking Elites and Spartans fight each other for a goddamn hour and a half of you just shitting out people doing fucking body acting sessions. Like, if you invite me to your body acting sessions and it's about, and you're telling me your machinima's about fucking bullshit like that, like, oh yeah, we're gonna have Elites coming from there, we're gonna have UNSC guys come from there, I don't give a shit because it's boring. And I'm sorry to hate on any of that, but it's just boring. Like, I've seen it 1,000 fucking times, and I've seen it done pretty nicely in a lot of machinimas, but it's just boring. I don't give a shit about Forge World, and I don't give a shit about Elites. I mean, I don't give a shit about UNSC versus Elites. Maybe you'll have something like Kaleidoscope, where it's actually refreshing to see, or not see, Elites, but have it revolve around some soldiers that, like, the dialogue is pretty heavy, and the way they react and talk to each other is just amazingly done, and the voice acting's done, and the special effects are done nicely. But yeah, if you're just gonna have like some basic ass thing on your fucking Dazzle capture card or your camera phone, I don't even give a shit if it's an HD capture card, like the finest fucking capture card in town. You make a machinima about Elites and Spartans fighting each other, I'm not gonna watch that shit because that's boring. I'm gonna dislike your video, I'm gonna fucking shit in the comment section, and I'm gonna fucking wipe my ass with the YouTube button so I can go back home and watch something interesting. I'm sorry if I offended you, but seriously guys, no shit, please. And if you're gonna get on Forge World, do something like maybe psychological horror. That'd be fucking interesting, like My Demons. And I don't like, and I don't want to be bragging about like people that I know that make good stuff in Forge World. That would make me look like I'm biased, but no, man, I'm not biased. I just like things like My Demons by Ice Sniper fucking Kill Yourself Films or whatever. He made My Demons, and he made a lot of Halo Reach maps and portions of the maps that people don't usually use, and I found that magnificent. And Forge World just looked completely refreshing. But I mean, it's still Forge World, and you can still tell. But yeah, I mean, you weren't really worried about the scenery. You were worried about what the fuck was going on in that goddamn video. Which John needs to post a goddamn explanation, because I have no idea. I think it was like, he's like crazy and he shoots his demon, but it turns out to be him. I think that's what I'm getting from it. But anyways, I'm not going to talk about that. And yeah, just anything like that. Also, another fucking genre, I guess, subgenre, whatever, is like Roommates. The show Roommates, I think, by Small Productions. And I know he's making it just for fun. He likes, he just wants to have fun writing and editing and stuff like that, because I understand that. But how many fucking series do we need about 3 guys living in an apartment, smoking weed, fucking full-on One Life Remaining style machinimas. I don't want to watch that shit. I think there's like 5 series that are all the same when it comes to like roommates. There's fucking Mike WB's, I forgot the show already, The Unsociables, and the other guy, to Spearhead, who's a pretty nice guy from as far as I can tell, but he made a show, I think it was the Spearhead, fuck, I don't remember. Was it? I don't remember. It might have been Little Timmy. One of those fuckers. They made a show about 3 guys, and it had like Stephen Hancock and Little Timmy. And I don't know Little Timmy, and I don't really care. But yeah, it was okay. And then they had, let's see, Guy, that Virus made a long ass time ago in like Halo 3 or Halo Reach, one of those two. But yeah, it was basically One Life Remaining. They're all just kind of meh. But I mean, those are old and they're getting into new stuff, except for like half the ones I said. But yeah, I don't want to see roommate stuff anymore. And I'm not specifically talking about Roommate. It's the show, which I don't plan on watching, but still. I've seen like 1 episode. I realized, yeah, it's about 3 dudes living together, or 2 dudes living together, just in their daily shenanigans. That's pretty boring. When it comes to machinima, people need to get creative, otherwise nobody's gonna watch it. That or they don't need to get creative and fucking 4-year-old kids are gonna watch it. I'm sorry. That's it. I'm done. I don't want to talk about any more stuff. If you guys enjoyed the vlog, yeah, subscribe so you can watch more shit like this. I'll try to get as much out as possible. I've just been really fucking lazy. I haven't been really busy because my life is a fart. But yeah, just been really lazy, and I just haven't felt the urge to get back into machinima. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. I want you guys to comment. Tell me what you think about everything I've said. And because seriously, comments are like the best thing that happens throughout my day. Unless it's just like bullshit spam, like, nice video. No, I want fucking feedback, guys. I want to know what you guys think. Other than that, I just kind of winged this whole thing. I wrote down what I was going to say, but I winged it, wang it, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, let me know what you think, and stick around for more shit. Content.